I have not played Genshin Impact in the past 5 years, and I've only decided a couple months ago to return to the game.
Osmanthus whined.
I know I have missed a lot. 5 years worth of content. When I had stopped, it was around version 1.2, so what was going on at the time? I think Hu Tao was just released, and she was the undisputed queen of the meta. I know she is not anymore. If she was, that would be absolutely insane to see. What else? Dendro was not even a playable element.
Hello?
And from what I've seen from my initial research into the game, Dendro is kind of even outdated at this point, like the Hyper Bloom elemental reactions and stuff. Like now the newest elemental reactions are lunar reactions, like lunar charge, lunar crystallize, lunar bloom. It's wild. It's blowing my mind seeing how much I missed. Regions. Let's see. 1.2, I think the newest region to be released was Dragonspine. It was the new expansion. And I remember first experiencing that area for the first time, and I was freaking out because of the cold mechanic. You know, it would build up cold, and that was such a tough area. But now people see it as like a historical site, which is crazy. So, as a returning player after being gone for 5 years, I thought it would be a fun little video to make a comparison of everything that I missed, from old regions versus new regions, old overworld bosses to new overworld bosses, Trounce domain bosses. And so we'll look at some of the old characters that I used to run with and the new characters that are out today. So it's just gonna be, you know, a trip down nostalgia lane. And without further ado, let's jump right in and see exactly how much I've missed after being gone from Genshin Impact for 5 years. Okay guys, here we are back in the OG first region, the beautiful city of Mondstadt. Wow, I mean, to you we're coming back here, but this is essentially where I left off. I mean, with the newest region at the time in 1.2, I think, was Dragonspine, which we can see in the distance. And I am running my OG team. Before I started recording, Albedo took a little bit of a fall, and so I need to revive him. I don't know what I'm doing. Why did I start the video without him, with him being dead? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Here, eat up, Albedo. Anyway, this was the OG team, you know, except for Durin, you know? I obviously didn't have Durin at the time. I instead had, I think it was Xingqiu, which clearly didn't make sense for this team setup. There was too many elements, too many elemental reactions taking place. So I switched over to Durin just for this video.
Hello,
but
everyone.
this was my old team, super OG team, and I wanted to take my old team to. Okay, Ganyu, you need to stop talking while I'm talking. Sorry, I'm trying to make a video. Anyway, I remember when I was first playing this game, this whole area was blacked out, which is crazy because I see how big the world map is now. But I remember this being blacked out, and then they dropped the update, and Dragonspine was just there, just appeared. And so I want to take a stroll down memory lane as my OG team. I honestly usually run around as Albedo. But man, oh man, I remember turning this corner. You know, this is very fitting too because this is Albedo's home. And just seeing this. Isn't that amazing? Like, this still holds up for a 1.0 region. So amazing. I remember I was so excited to finally be able to test the waters on this new map. And it was so fun. Hopefully I don't explode here. I was gonna put down his skill, but it might blow something up. Don't blow anything up. You know, I never said that I was the best player at this game, and now I can't even get up. Okay, let's try that again. I wanted to do this. And then, there we go. I remember walking up here. Okay, I remember walking up here, and I was like, sick. I remember, when is the bar gonna appear? When the blue bar appeared. Yes, right there. Some bad guys. Let's just take him out really quick. But I remember, oh my gosh, I remember being like, what is this bar at the bottom? Which it's not there right now. Now it is. And watching it fill up, and I got more and more scared. And just running up this map was so crazy. Like, what you guys need to tell me some of your favorite stories in this region. I remember having some great memories. I'm just gonna kind of outrun these people. Yeah, I remember seeing this tree. This was crazy and mystical to me. I was like, what the heck is this? It's beautiful. Let's see if I've collected everything. I don't even think I've collected everything here. Or maybe I have. The frost-bearing tree. Oh, I did max it out. Cool. Yeah. And so just so many memories. Like, I remember traversing through this entire thing, the cold tundra, such a fun experience. And then, of course, you get to the very, very top, and that was amazing. And yeah, this brings back so many good memories from my 2020 era and 2021. Man, I can't believe it's been 5 years. Just look at that view. So beautiful. You think so too, Albedo, right? They really need to update his model. They gotta update the older models, but it's okay. He still has his charm. Anyway, yeah, I remember running past every single ruin guard in this area and just being scared for my life that it would turn on and attack me. But yeah, this was Dragon Spine. I really loved it. I still do. Anyway, you know, let's compare this to literally like the newest region. Oh, look at that. I didn't even see this. Still discovering things. Look at that. And still discovering things on Dragon Spine. Amazing. Amazing. All right. I want to see. So that was Dragon Spine. That was in 1.2. We are now in 6. What are we in? 6.4? I think. I forget. Anyway, we are in Nodcry now, and as you can see, there are still so many areas of the map that I haven't uncovered yet because I am slowly going through the story, and I'm not trying to spoil myself and get ahead. So a lot of the map untouched so far, but I will get to them, I promise. Anyway, Nodcry is the latest region, and man oh man, when I tell you that I was amazed when I teleported into Nasha Town and just seeing like how industrial it is. Amazing. The game has evolved so much now that it's honestly overwhelming. You know, 5 years worth of content, needing to catch up on all of that. It is definitely overwhelming, but I appreciate that they haven't given up on this game and they continue to improve and just add these very sick regions. Here's another area that I was like absolutely flabbergasted. This thing, I saw this for the first time and I was like, what the hell is even this? Like, what is this structure? And I still don't know. Oh, I didn't even see this floating island thing. Dang, I have so much to explore. Like, honestly, it's a bit overwhelming, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm doing my best to stay grounded or whatever. And then like this area too, like even within Nodcry itself, so many different types of regions. Like, look how beautiful this is. Columbina's statue in the distance, all this amazing, cool, mystical foliage, these weird structures, the beautiful serenity that is the music. It's just so... I have no words. I have no words. It's just so. No, it's not so. It's like so amazing. And so there are just so many cool areas I need to explore. And crazy! I wouldn't have ever thought that this would be one of the potential regions, future regions. Like, I never thought that any of the future regions would look like this. They really have gone all out. Technically, while this is the newest region, as of the recording of this video, the most recent expansion was actually Dornman Port, which I tried not to explore too much, but look at that beautiful port town. I needed to go here though for Linnea's ascension materials, and so, you know, I just stopped by really quick, but look at the moon, and this is just so, this game is so picturesque. It's so pretty. And I love it so much. That's some of the map differences that I've come across so far. And it's honestly whiplash just to see how much content there is. Let me know what your favorite place is, because I still don't know. I've barely explored Natlin and Fontaine, so much to
Next on the agenda.
so much to go through. Anyway, let's teleport back to some place that I'm familiar with, which is Mondstadt, and take a look at some of the characters, because I've been running around with the OG team that I used back in the day, and, you know, except for Durin. This was the team I loved to Ganyu, still do. Charged attack gameplay was my favorite. Albedo, just an amazing piece of character. Love Albedo. And as you can see, I didn't even have them fully built. I still need to work on them. Like, my Bennett is what? Level 70, Ganyu's 80. Anyway, so this was my OG team. Currently, I ever since I came back about 4 months ago, I started to pull for a lot of characters, and so I have a couple of new teams now. I do have the Lunar Charged Chaska team, because I recently pulled for Chaska just very recently, and I pulled her for exploration, but I do actually like her gameplay. I know she's a bit of a controversial take because she's got a big goofy gun that she rides around on, but I love it, and you can't tell me otherwise. Anyway, then we have, of course, I needed at least one meta team, and that is the Lunar Crystallized team. So I did just pull for Zabai and Columbina, happened to get Ilua while I was doing those pulls, and then recently I was like, I don't need Linnea, but then I got Linnea. My next video is on Linnea, so keep a watch out for that. But now I have this team. It's not even fully built, but this team does crazy damage. In Milliastra Wonderland, this team right now is already doing around 125k. So that's insane. And everyone is C0. I mean, these two are C0. Ilua is C6 because I just got lucky with his pulls. And then Columbina, I did heavily invest in C2. Sue me. And then lastly, I do have just like Veressa because her banner had like all of her characters. So I just pulled the entire thing. And I do have a really good Veressa team. So I'm very happy and satisfied about that. But it's honestly like kind of crazy because like look at the characters. I have so many missing. Like I don't even have Farina, and I love Hydro and Geo characters, so I'm so sad that I've missed out on Farina. But I don't have any of the characters really between 1.2 all the way up till 5 point something, whatever. I do have a couple of Fontaine characters, as you saw. I do have Chevreuse because she was on Veressa's banner. And then I do have Navia because when I saw her initially, I like online when I wasn't playing the game, I was like, oh my gosh, I need a pull. I got on the game, pulled for her, and then immediately left and stopped playing. So she's not even fully built. But then, yes, I have all the updated characters, or like most of them. And I'm still planning to pull newer ones when they come out. But anyway, it's honestly kind of crazy just to see the character designs. Like, for example, let's see, what's one of the most OG characters? Let's get Barbara. Where are you? I don't know why you popped in my mind. Where's Barbara? Like, you know, the OGs of OGs, Barbara. So cute, right? And then now you go to a character like Chaska, right? And the details that they add are so insane. Granted, I know she's a 5-star, but the details are so different. They've gone all out. Like, I have Varka as well. Look at the details on him. It's just the character models have just evolved so much, and I love it. Honestly, they keep knocking it out of the park with character designs. Except don't get me started on Prune. I just saw the drip marketing for Prune like yesterday, and you know, I'm not gonna get on about that. You know, it's whatever. Love Durin's design too. One of my favorite designs. Oh my gosh, look at that. I just wish he could fly around, or at least use his wings for his glider. Anyway, that is the differences in my team. So, you know, I was running this OG team, but I'm so sorry. For the rest of the video, I will go to my updated team. And I'm just gonna use Chaska because I love the exploration. Let me tell you, if you told me back in 1.2, or if you showed me back in 1.2 that you could do this in Mondstadt, because watch, I would take so long to climb up these buildings, because there's no, exploration. But now if you were to tell me that you could just do this, this is insane. This is the power creep that I was worried about, but I am also very happy about. Because what do you mean you can get to the rooftops of Mondstadt in a second with so much ease? Like, this is such a quality of life upgrade, and I don't care what you say about Chaska, good or bad, but she is literally the best because of this. That's my hot take, and I love it. So, the characters nowadays are crazy. Crazy. I'm excited to see the Snezhnaya characters. I'm trying to keep up to date now with Genshin. So, try my best to keep up to date with all of that. Anyway, don't want to spend too much time on the characters because now we're going to do a little bit of a comparison of the Trounce domain bosses. Because, let me tell you, Trounce domain. I remember back in the day, 1.2, one of the hardest bosses. Child. That sounds funny to say. The child is the hardest boss. Tartaglia was the hardest boss. I remember dying so often to this boss fight, and it really, really just pissed me off. Made me very upset. Made me rage quit. No, I didn't rage quit, but it was very difficult. Let's just, for funsies, let's just go through this battle really quick, because for nostalgia's sake.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by.
Oh, it definitely is. Child. Yeah, look at that. His bar is already gone. His health bar. Okay, and then do that. And then, oh, I didn't even have time. Oh my gosh, I remember when this cutscene first happened, and I was like, what? There's a second phase? Nowadays, I know it's very common for second phases and third phases and whatnot, but this was such a shock to me because I had so much trouble in the first phase, and then I was like, what do you mean we have a second phase? This still holds up. Tartaglia, the 11th of the Fortui Harbingers. Man, brings back a lot of memories. But anyway, that being said, let's take him out. Let's take him out because no longer is he scary. He is so easy to deal with. Sorry, man. You had your moment during that time. You're outdated now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, such a fun fight. And like, look at this. They still kind of killed it with the arenas back then, the boss arenas. But we're about to compare and contrast that with the most recent Trounce boss, which is quite insane. Obviously, because I have such a high invested team, it's going to be not that big of a deal in terms of the fight, but, it's still a fun fight at the end of the day. And it's absolutely an upgrade since Tartaglia, and that is Dottore. Dottore's fight, I don't even know what happens because I'm not caught up in the story, so I don't know anything about it, but I know Dottore's a bad guy, and just his design is so good. The way he's standing there, the way he's aura farming, it's just amazing. And then this arena, this boss arena, we're like on a hand, because those are clearly fingers, right? It's just, the devs outdid themselves. And then the torn rift in the sky, amazing. Anyway, let's get on with this fight because this is crazy. They even like updated the way fights work with new different mechanics, and I think I applaud them for that. It's so nice. I like that they always come up with new mechanics to fight the bosses. But let's take out this guy quickly because I just want to quickly show you. I don't want you having to sit through me just fighting this guy. Also, I know it says like don't face Dottore, but sometimes there's just so much VFX going on, I have no clue if I'm looking at him or not. So, but anyway, let's try this again. I might die actually. Wow, I for real just died. That's kind of cringy. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was that skill issue? Maybe. Yes, it is. 100%. I shouldn't have died there, but I did. So, sorry. Anyway, I brought her back to life, and then watch this. Oh! I thought, oh. And then we're done. That just goes to show the power of Lunar Charged. That's insane. That was a fun boss fight, and obviously if it lasted a bit longer, I'm sure it'd be more enjoyable, but now my teams are OP. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to stay with the times. But yeah, like speaking of elemental reactions, like Lunar Charged and Lunar Crystallize and stuff weren't even a thing. And the fact that they're a thing now is kind of crazy. And they're absolutely cracked. So, I don't know, it's just such a huge change of pace for me. I'm still getting used to everything. Like, I know, like, and also there's so many domains that I just don't have unlocked. Like that one, that one, that one. I'm really behind, y'all. I'm doing my best. I did an Abyss run, which I recorded, and I will show you guys that in another video. But with my new characters, kind of was able to 36 star it because I took advantage of the shill. But man, yeah, just the changes in this game are absolutely wild. I don't want to take too long on this video, so just some of the major updates that I've seen, the differences since I have last played, and Genshin has become really a game of its own. I remember when people used to compare it to, what was it? Breath of the Wild. And now it's really evolved into its own game. It's so fun. I'm actually having a ton of fun coming back. But anyway, that was my video. I hope you enjoyed just like chilling and sticking it out and seeing like all the differences that I've come across. I'm just overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed that I'm just like at a loss for words. There's just so much going on. And there's so many mechanics and puzzles that I'm just not familiar with, and so slowly over time I'm going to tackle all of this. So hopefully it'll become easier, but like maybe I'll film my first time trying Envisaged Echoes, was it called? Because I have no clue what that is. I saw that in the guidebook. Envisaged Echoes, no clue. I've tried Imaginarium Theater like twice, and I still am kind of confused on everything. So maybe I'll make those into some fun videos for you guys. But other than that, that has been, you know, a 2021 Genshin player's view of the game in 2026. I'm definitely going to get back into it and try to catch up with everything, but I hope you enjoyed. You know, it's not, you know, the most crazy video, but I just wanted to show my reaction to all of this. It's just wild again. Everything's so beautiful. Like, what's that floating thing in the sky? I need to visit that. I have no clue what it is. Anyway, thank you guys again for watching. My name is Mikey. This has been Mikey Rerolls, and I will catch you all in the next one.